Is it working? I don't know. Yay, people are here. Okay, I'm trying to figure this whole situation out. Hi, friends. I'm trying to figure out how to pin a comment. Hi, Jen. Yay, thumbs up from Jen. Nice pose. Hi, friend. Let's do this. I'm trying to figure out how to pin a comment because technology. I'm so used to doing classes on Zoom, so I'm used to hearing potentially people. Hi. But I'm just, talking to myself. It's all good. Post. And then how do you pin? No. I did it. Woo! Hold the comment down and pin. Thank you, Jen. I figured it out. I got it. Okay, we got time. Now you can give me a thumbs up if you guys are ready. All right. We got 3 minutes, so as is in a regular class, if you're with someone, talk amongst yourselves. If you're by yourself, I don't know. Put on your favorite song. I'll see you in 3 minutes. Yogis, if you haven't already done so, the playlist is called Chelsea Piers 421 IG Live. You can find it on my Spotify. It's a public playlist. You go to A Magsano. The spelling of that is pinned in the comments as my tag, but I'll also spell it for you. It is AMAGSANO. Yeah, that's going to be the playlist for class today. If you don't feel like listening to music, you don't have to. I'm not going to play it very loud so that it doesn't have like interference. But if you guys want to play it at home, you totally can. And then also, if you want to just play your own music, your favorite songs, I highly encourage you to do that also. Set yourself up. All right, what's happening? Yes, so many friends. Hi, everybody. Yes, Gail is here. Love Gail. Ellie! Oh my gosh, hi. My cutie friend, I love you. Yes, thank you, Jen. I'm gonna minimize the comments when I get started. Round 2, honey. Yes, queen. Good, okay, cool. Sweet. Okay. Cool. We're doing yoga in like 2 minutes. To the friend who asked what we're doing. We're gonna do some... Maddie's here! Yes, I got all the donkey kicks for you. The entire class is surrounded around kicking into that donkey. Yes? Cool. I'm sweating out of nervousness. I don't know why. All right. If you usually do hot yoga, turn your heat up. We're gonna get started in 1 minute. We're gonna wait just a second. Oh no, hold on. All right. All right, yogis, we are gonna go ahead and get started. So, if you're just joining us, welcome to class. My name is Alyssa. I am here to teach you a 50-minute Vinyasa flow class. I mentioned this before, but I'm gonna give you a quick situation. If you wanna practice warm, heated yoga, turn your heat up. If you're not into that, don't do it. If you want to listen to music, I made a playlist for you guys. You can find it on my Spotify. It's Amagsano, same name that's tagged in the pinned comment on your screen. And the playlist is called Chelsea Piers 421 IG Live, because that's where we are, what we're doing, what's happening. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. If you have blocks or props that you like to use when you practice yoga, you can absolutely grab them. I'm not going to cue for them, but if you ever want extra cushioning, you can also grab a blanket or a pillow or whatever it is that you need. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna find a tall, comfortable seat. If you have that block with you, you can always sit on it. If not, again, no biggie. And then my friends, go ahead and start your playlist. Let me just make sure. Yes, okay, cool. Go ahead and start your playlist. The first song on the playlist is called The Lydian Ring by Sufjan Stevens. We're gonna go ahead and click play together in 3, 2, 1. And let's go ahead and get started. So come to a hero's pose. Allow your palms to face down on your lap, yogis, just so that you can start to feel a little bit more grounded. And then allow your eyes to fall closed. And starting from the ground up, see if you can really start to spread your toes back behind you, anchoring down into the tops of your feet, your shins, and your knees. And then, yogi, see if you can begin to bring a little bit of pressure down into your palms, really starting to ground your thighs a little bit firmer into the earth. Allow your butt bones to spread in between your heels, really anchoring your lower half of body down into the mat. And then from there, see if you can grow just a little bit taller by narrowing the navel up and in, dropping the ribs into the hips, and then lifting the heart up and forward. Soften your scapula down your spine. Create a little bit more space between your ears and the tips of your shoulders. And then, yogis, even with these minor adjustments that we've already found, you've already begun to create some space inside of your body. Let's go ahead and dive into our breath the way that we always do. Letting go of an exhale, empty, empty, empty. Inhale, start to fill up through your rib cage, opening through your heart. Exhale, let it go. Yogis, 2 more just like that. Inhale, feel your belly swell with air. Feel your heart lift up tall. Press it out, let it spill. And then 3rd and final breath, my friends. From the soles of your feet to the very crown of your head, feel that breath lengthen through your spine. And exhale, press it out. Yogis, this is the breath that you are going to come back to time and time again inside of this practice. As is always the case, take breaks whenever you need. Make any modifications that feel best inside of your body. This practice is always yours. Let's take one more round together, yogis. SH, drop all stale air out, let it go. Shh. And then from the very bottom to the very top, feel your breath rise all the way up, all the way in. Make some noise, let it go. Let that breath move you into some circles of the head. Maybe you start to take those rolls of the shoulders, opening through the ribs. Just bringing gentle and organic movement into your body. Nice, you guys. If you're circling in one direction, go ahead and see if you could switch the direction in which you are circling. And then on your next breath in, go ahead and sweep your fingertips up towards the sky. Get your prayer above your head. As you exhale, draw your hands down to your heart center. Interlace your knuckles, create a fist with your two palms, and start to take your wrists around for some figure eights. Yogis, find a big deep breath in. And a big deep breath out. So nice, you guys. See if you could turn your wrist around in the opposite direction. Always a bit of a brain trick for me. Nice, you guys. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Yogis, keep your knuckles interlaced. Start to press the palms down, forwards and up, reaching the palms up towards the ceiling. We're going to take some motion in the spine. Try to get the elbows behind the ears. Bring a gentle flare to your ribs as you push the ceiling away with your palms. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, think of dropping the chin into the throat, puffing the back of the heart towards the back of your mat, rounding your spine forward. Two more just like this, yogis. Inhale, pick up your belly, lift up through your chin, pull your elbows behind your ears, flare the ribs. As you exhale, pull the chin into the throat, suck the navel to the spine, reach your palms forward. Third and final, yogis. Inhale, heart lifts high, shoulders peeled back, open up through your collarbones. As you exhale, tuck through the navel, drop through the chin, round through the spine. Yogis, on your next breath in, reach your palms back up to the sky. As you exhale, release the hands, this time interlacing your knuckles behind your back. Roll your shoulder heads behind you, punch into the ground beneath you, crack open your heart, take a big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Yogis, release the grip of your fingers. If you're seated on anything, just go ahead and move that thing aside, and then meet me in your first tabletop pose. Yogis, really establish your palms onto the ground, creating slices of mat between every single one of your knuckles, and then stack your shoulders above your wrists. Before you take your cat-cow, start to stir the pot, circling your shoulders around your wrist bones, starting to bring a little bit more movement, a little bit more mobility into your hips. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. That's it, you guys. Go ahead and switch directions of your circles, getting a little bit more involved into the wrist space. Also really starting to open up through sides of the hips as you stir the pot around in circles. Take another big inhale. And another big, juicy exhale. Good, yogis. Go ahead and pause. Flip your fingers around to face your kneecaps. Bring a slight bend into your elbows, and if this feels like a little bit too much, you can always just flip your fingers around to face the sides of your mat. Elbows bent to stretch through the forearms. Make sure that your ribs are lifted up and in, and then go ahead and drop down through the belly, fan open the heart, look up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, press into the palms and the tips of the fingers as you round and curl into your cat back. Yogis, start to take your cat-cow tilts, opening up through the spine, maybe even starting to open up through the backs of the arms, the forearms. Continuing with your wrists flipped facing your kneecaps. How do we make this bigger? There we go. That's it, yogis. And then wherever you are, go ahead and pause. Turn your fingers back around to face forwards. Press heavy into your palms, slide your 2 feet out and back behind you, and then go ahead and pause in your first plank pose. Press heavy into your hands, finding protraction through your scapula, using all that space you just created and puffing it up towards the ceiling. Shift more weight forward in front of your toes. Take a big breath in, and then as you exhale, slow and soft, start to lower all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes, my friend. It's Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Inhale to lift your heart forward, dragging the mat away with your hands. As you exhale, drop your forehead back down onto the mat. Press into your palms, hips to heels, find your child's pose. Let go with an exhale, empty, empty, empty. Inhale, feel your ribcage expand. Feel your belly slow with breath. Exhale, let it all go. Nice, you guys. Slowly start to walk your hands all the way forward, coming back into your tabletop. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, find your downward facing dog. Yogis, it's your first down dog with Clasp, so really start to make it messy. Start to pedal out through the feet, creating space along the backs of your legs. Keep pawing your hands down onto the ground. Soften your shoulders back down your spine and create length along the whole backside of your legs. That's it, you guys. So nice. We're going to be coming into this shape called crouching dog a whole bunch. So I'm going to talk you through it. Find your downward facing dog. Pause with your heel bones facing back. You're going to lift your heel bones up nice and high. You're going to bend your knees nice and deep so that your belly stays glued to your thighs. Yogis, it's basically a downward facing dog with a super deep bend. From here, my friend, you're going to start to shift to the weight forward, finding your plank pose, shifting your shoulders over top of your wrists. You're going to start to find this movement forwards and back, starting to build a little bit of heat in the body. So lift your heels, bend your knees. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, push forward. Exhale, pull back. We go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You should start to feel this in your quads, opening up your shoulders. You've just got 3. You've just got 2. Hold your plank pose, pause, press into your palms, lift through your navel, shine your heart forward, breathe in. As you exhale, halfway down, chaturanga. Flip your toes, open up your heart, find your upward facing dog. And then as you exhale, roll over your toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Yogis, let go of an exhale, empty, empty, empty. That's it, you guys. Inhale, fill your ribcage wide. Exhale, let it go. Bend your knees, look forward slowly. Start to crawl your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Hang nice and heavy in your first forward fold, grabbing for elbows, sweeping left to right. Relax your hands down toward your toes. Inhale, pull your heart forward, slide your hands to your shins. And as you exhale, melt your heart back down. Next breath in, my friends, circle of the sun. Connect the palms above your head. Palms pressed together, hands to heart center, fingertips down by your sides. As you inhale, reach back up towards the ceiling, palms press. As you exhale, bow to the sun, forward fold. Halfway lift draws you forward. As you exhale, hands come down. Step right foot back, left foot back, plank pose, and then travel through your vinyasa your way. Yogis, you know in my class you can always skip the vinyasas, highly encouraged, or you can always drop your knees or lower all the way down onto your belly. From your downward facing dog, my friends, try to flirt with that crouching dog, allowing it to bring some momentum for you forward. So lift your heels, bend your knees. We'll go for 5 of them. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2. On this last one, try to hop it forward, baby hop. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, melted, heavy. Circle of the sun, my friends. Connect the palms above the head. Palms press, hands to heart, fingers by your side. Let's keep moving. Inhale, arms to the ceiling. As you exhale, bend and fold. Let it go. Halfway lift, look up. Exhale, hands down. Maybe you float it back this time. Your vinyasa, your way. We keep on moving, yogis. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Walk, step, float, front edge of your mat. Halfway lift pulls you up. Exhale, melts you heavy. Circle of the sun, connect the palms up. Palms press, hands to heart, fingertips by your side. Last round, yogis. Inhale, reach your fingertips to the ceiling. As you exhale, bend and fold, let it go. Halfway lift pulls you up. Exhale, melts you down and forward. Hands to the ground, both feet hop back. Travel through your vinyasa, find your flow. 5 breaths in your downward facing dog when you arrive, my friends. Softening through your heels, establishing your palms down, wrapping your ribcage up and in. Whew, yogis. See if you can still find that idea of protraction through your scapula by slightly doming your upper back forward and lifting your navel up towards your spine inside of your downward facing dog. Keep pressing heavy into your palms. Keep lengthening through the backs of your legs, even if your knees are bent. Try to lift your tailbone higher to get your heels a little bit lower. Take one more big breath in. And one more big breath out. So nice, my friends. From your downward facing dog, we're gonna come back into that crouching dog, but this time we're gonna pull one knee into the nose at a time. So lift your heels up nice and high. Bend your knees nice and deep. On your inhale, shift your weight forward, pull your right knee into your nose, shoulders over top of the wrists. Exhale, crouching dog, 2 feet on the ground. Inhale, left knee to nose, shoulders over wrists. Come back to your crouching dog. Third and final, yogis, knee into nose, pause. This time around, quietly, step your right foot between your thumbs. Slide your left knee down onto the ground, untuck your toes. On your next breath in, sweep the fingertips up towards the sky. Vinyasa, low crescent lunge. Yogis, really begin to ground down into your right heel bone. Imagine you could pull your right femur back into its socket, and then from there, lift through your navel to pull your fingertips higher to the sky. Soften your shoulders, soften your breath. Wrap your biceps in towards your face. Pull your fingertips upwards, take a big breath in. As you exhale, yogis, cactus the arms open wide, elbows in line with shoulders, heart fanning up towards the ceiling. Pull your heart up in order to lean back. And then go ahead and interlace the knuckles at the base of your spine. Just like we did at the start of class, roll your shoulder heads behind you, punch into the ground, look up. As you exhale, yogis, release your hands down to frame your right foot. Slide your right heel back in space. Again, think of sliding the femur bone back into your socket, and at the same time, think of pulling the heel forward, peeling the toes back up towards your face. By lengthening your spine, take a big breath in. Exhale, fold and heavier down. 2 more, yogis. Inhale, pull your heart forward. Exhale, melt yourself down. Third and final, inhale, look up. And exhale, melt forward. Nice, my friends. Bend into your right knee. Go ahead and tuck your left toes. Float your left knee off the ground. Keep your left palm planted. Reach your right fingertips to the sky. Find a big, juicy twist. Lean open and back with that right shoulder. Inhale. As you exhale, right fingertips forwards and down. Step your left foot to meet your right foot. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt it heavy. Circle of the sun. Sweep the fingertips up toward the sky. Pause at the top. This time around, straight away. Bend and fold, let it go. Halfway lift, look up. As you exhale, hands come down. Step or float back. Travel through your vinyasa. From your downward facing dog, my friends, lift your heel bones up nice and high. Bring a big deep bend into your knees. We start with the left leg coming into the nose. Inhale, shift the shoulders forward, knee into nose. Come all the way back to crouching dog. 2 more times, right knee into nose, crouching dog, left knee into nose, pause. Quietly step your left foot between your thumbs. Use your belly strength to get it all the way between your thumbs. Tap your right knee down to the ground. Sweep your fingertips up towards the sky. Anjaneyasana, low crescent lunge. Again, establish the left heel onto the ground. Pull the hip into its socket. Push the right hip forward. Squeeze in your belly. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. That's it, you guys. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend open wide. Flare through your heart. Create space. Release the hands behind your back. Interlace the knuckles. Punch down. Look up. Big breath in. Stretch the throat. As you exhale, release the grip of your fingers. Hands frame the left foot. Slide your hips back. Flex your heel forward. Half split pose. Again, think of dragging the hip back into its socket. Pushing the heel forward, lengthening up through the kneecap instead of locking it down. Take a big breath in, and a big breath out. 2 more, my friends. Inhale, and exhale. Last one, yogis. Inhale, full. Exhale, empty. So nice, you guys. Rock it forward, bend into your left knee. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee off the ground. Take a big, juicy twist, lifting the left arm to the sky. Open up through your collarbones, lean back with the left shoulder, breathe in. Fingertips forwards and down, right foot meets left, forward fold. Halfway lift is your inhale. Exhale, bows you heavy. Circle of the sun, connect the palms above the head. Exhale, bend and fold, let it go. Halfway lift pulls you up. Exhale, melts you down. Hands to the mat, both feet step back. Vinyasa or skip it. We meet together in a downward facing dog. All right, yogis, we're gonna take that whole thing again, one more round, one breath, one movement, just to continue building that heat into the body. From your downward facing dog, lift your heels up nice and high. Bring a deep bend into your knees, come into your crouching dog. On the inhale, push your weight forward, right knee into nose. Exhale, pull it right back. Left knee into nose, push forward, pull your left leg back. One more time, right knee into nose, pause. Lift up your belly to step your right foot through between your thumbs. Inhale, reach your fingertips up high, drop your left knee down, Untitled low crescent lunge. Inhale to look up, reach up. Exhale to bend back, cactus. Interlace the knuckles, roll your shoulder heads back and down, fan the heart open to the ceiling, breathe in. As you exhale, release the grip and frame your right foot. Hips slide back, heel flexes forward, half split pose. Take a big breath in, pull up the heart. Exhale, lengthen through the hamstring. Rock your weight forward, yogis. Bend into the right knee. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off the ground. Take a big, juicy twist, reaching your right arm to the sky. Right fingertips reach forwards and down. Lift your left foot forward to meet your right foot forward, fold. Halfway lift lifts you halfway up. Exhale, melts you down. Circle of the sun, sweep it up. Exhale, bend and fold, let it go. Travel through your vinyasa. We'll meet together in a downward facing dog. We've got one more round on the left and then 5 breaths in your downward facing. Whew. From your downward facing dog, yogis, lift your heels up high. Bend your knees nice and deep. Shift your weight forward, left knee into nose. Come back to your crouching dog. Shift your weight forward, right knee into nose. Come back to your crouching dog. Bend your knees, left knee into nose. Pause. Lift up your belly. Step your left foot between your thumbs. Slide your right knee down onto the ground. Reach both arms up towards the sky, Anjaneyasana. Close your ribs, lift your navel. Inhale. Exhale, cactus, open wide, fan through your heart. Interlace your knuckles behind your spine. Roll your shoulder heads back and down, look up. As you exhale, release the grip. Frame your left foot. Slide your hips back. Flex your left heel forward. Take a big breath in your half split. Exhale, press it out. So good, yogis. Rock it forward. Bend into your left knee. Right hand down, left arm up. Twist. Left hand reaches forwards and down. Right foot steps forward, forward fold. Inhale, half. Exhale, heavy. Circle it up. Exhale, let it go. Forward fold. Halfway lift, my friends. Look forward. Hands come down. Feet step back. Vinyasa. When you find your downward facing dog, it is 5 of your deepest, fullest breaths to slow yourself down. If child's pose is available to you and more your situation, by all means, you could take a child's pose instead. Otherwise, 5 breaths in your down dog. Start now. You've just got 5. You've just got 4. You've just got 3. You've just got 2. And 1. Yogis, if you're in your downward facing dog, take a moment, take a knee. Come down into your hero's pose. If you need a sip of water or a towel break, by all means, you can grab one. I'm going to show you guys something really, really quickly. So we've been working on this crouching dog, moving forwards and back, really using our legs for strength, also starting to fire up and activate our core. We're going to use that momentum in the next step in order to hop to the front of our mat in what we call a donkey kick. That's for you, Maddie. All right, yogis. So what it's going to look like is from your downward facing dog, we're going to take 5 of them. So you're going to bend your knees. You're going to give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and then on 1, you're going to shift your weight forward. Maybe you find a little bit of air time to hop between your thumbs. If it's a little hop, no big deal. If it's a step, no big deal. You're just going to give it a shot. You're at home. I can't see you. Doesn't matter. It's just yoga. Come to a downward facing dog. Hands to the ground, booties up and back. Exhale, everything inside, out, out, out. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, let it go. Yogis, lift your heel bones up nice and high. Bring a deep bend into your knees. 5 crouching dogs. Inhale, forward, back, 4, 3, 2. Hop it forward. Maybe you find some air time. Maybe you just step. Halfway lift is your inhale. Exhale, melt in heavy. Yogis, go ahead and separate your feet hips width distance. Take your 2 peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Keep a deep bend into your knees, and then pull at your big toes to drop your head down your shins. Think of lifting your butt bones up towards the sky, pulling at your toes to lengthen through your spine. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, pull at the big toes, drop the head for 5, 4, slow down the breath, you've just got 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands from your big toes, lift forward. Slide your hands underneath the fronts of your feet so that your toes are tickling your wrists and your fingers are tickling your heel bones for Padahastasana. Same idea as before, shift more weight into the balls of your feet, bend your elbows wide, lift through your heart, breathe in. As you exhale, drop your head to lift your butt bones to the sky. You just got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yogis, release your hands out from underneath your feet. On your next breath in, pull your heart forward. As you breathe out, let it hang heavy. On your next inhale, drop your hips, reach your arms up to the sky. Feet can be hips with distance, or if you prefer to take your chair, you can bring your feet together to touch, pressing your palms together and lowering your hands to heart center. Yogis, instead of sitting really deep down and back, I want you to think of bringing a little bit less of a bend into your knees, picking up through your belly so that you can drop your tailbone downwards, and then it's more of the weight pulling into the heels that drops your butt just a little bit lower. Hands are still at heart center. Take a big breath in. Shift more weight into your heels to sit a little bit deeper. Breathe out. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, let it go. Forward fold. Halfway lift brings you up. As you exhale, hands come down. Both feet step back. Travel through your Vinyasa. Find your flow. Nice, yogis. I'm assuming it's nice. I know I keep on saying that and then I realize that I'm not actually seeing you. You guys are doing great at home. I'm sure of it. All right, yogis, from your downward facing dog, reach your right toes up and back behind you. Bend your knee, open up your hips, start to create a little bit of space all across the right side of your body. Go ahead and re-extend your right heel out towards the back of the room. Dial your toes down. Pick up your belly, slide your shoulders forward, knee into nose. Quietly step your right foot in between your thumbs. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling. Find your high crescent lunge. Press down into your right heel bone. Slide your right hip back in space. Think of energetically squeezing your inner thighs together while at the same time dragging your mat apart with your ball of left foot and the heel of the right foot. Biceps wrap inward. Shoulders slide down. Drop your front ribs into your top hips to activate a little bit more of your core. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Press into your right heel bone, straighten your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, peel yourself open wide. Find your warrior 2. Keep your right knee stacked over top of your right ankle. Angle your left toe slightly inwards. Keep spreading through your fingers. Keep reaching with your heart. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. That's it, yogis. Keep the bend of your right knee. Flip your right palm forwards, up and back. Reverse your warrior. Find length across your right side ribs. Keep pulling your right knee towards the space in front of you. Yogis, straighten through your right leg. Turn your right toes to the left to face the same direction as your left toes. And then drop your right fingertips down and around, wide-legged fold. Take a moment to hang out here in your first wide-legged fold, wiggling the butt bone side to side, bending into one knee, bending into the other. And then go ahead and pause wherever you are. Bring your left hand down onto the mat. Ooh, bring your right hand down onto the mat, I lied to you. Reach your left fingertips to the sky. Take a big juicy twist towards the back of the space. Think of peeling your left shoulder open. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, let your left fingertips guide you all the way back to the front of your mat, bending into your right knee. Stand on your right leg, kick your own butt, heel to butt cheek. This is called Perch Pose. Yogis, inside of your Perch Pose, your knees are connected, your thighs are connected, and then you're strengthening your hamstring by squeezing that heel in towards your butt. Drop your head like a forward fold. Take a big breath in. Exhale to stay. Step your left foot next to your right foot. Pull your heart forward. Inhale. Exhale, melt it heavy. Drop your hips down, reach your arms up high. Find your chair pose once again. Go straight back to that depth that you found at the end of your last chair. Lift up through your belly, shift more weight back and down into your heels. You've just got 3. Your hands can be at heart center. You've just got 2. Keep squeezing your navel in. You've just got one. Big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Halfway lift, look forward, my friends. Option here. Hands can come to the ground. You can bend your knees, bring them into your armpits, find your crow pose, jump back, or you can just step, travel through your flow. From your downward facing dog, my friend, lift your left heel up and back. Bend your knee, open up your hip, take your toes for a wiggle, start to shake out through your leg. Re-extend your left heel towards the back of the mat. Drop your right heel to the ground, slide your knee in toward your nose, and then quietly step your foot between your thumbs. Reach both arms up towards the sky, coming into your high crescent lunge. Again, sink into the bend of the left knee. Slide your left femur bone back into its socket. Lift up through your belly. Spiral in through your biceps. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. One more, my friends. Inhale. And exhale. Press into your left heel. Straighten your left leg. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two. Peels you open nice and wide. Rebend into that left knee. Turning your right toe slightly forward. Internally rotating through your right hip. At the same time, squeeze your left femur bone back into its socket and expand through your fingers. Inhale. And exhale. Flip your left palm, reach forwards, up and back. Reverse your warrior, taking a big, juicy stretch through your left side ribs. Keep squeezing your ribs closed even as you fan them open to the left side of the room. And then as you exhale, straighten through your left leg. Turn your left toes towards the right. Drop down and around, wide-legged fold. Yogis, hang nice and heavy inside of this wide-legged fold. If you want to go upside down, if you have a headstand in your practice and you can safely lift up into it now, I'm going to give you about 10 breath counts to find it. If not, you have a couple of options. Inside of your prasarita wide-legged fold, you can come back into your shoulder stretch, interlacing your knuckles, pulling them forward. If your shoulders are feeling okay and you want to instead get into your hips, you can come into your skandasana shifts, reaching the weight from side to side. If you don't want to work on your hips or your shoulders, no big deal. You can go ahead and lengthen through the backs of your legs, trying to get your forehead a little bit closer to the ground, lifting your butt bones upwards and starting to shift more weight into the balls of your feet. If you are upside down, my friends, see if you can stay for 3 more breaths. Whatever you're doing, commit to it. Yogis, if you're upside down, slowly start to make your way all the way back and down and out. We'll meet all together, whatever you're doing, in a wide-legged forward fold. From your wide-legged fold, my friends, it's left hand down in front of the heart, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Take a big breath in, leaning that right shoulder head back, twisting through the belly. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, let your right hand guide you all the way to the front of your mat. Shift the weight into your left foot, kick your own butt, perch pose, knees together, thighs together, right heel kicking right butt cheek, head drops down. Take a big breath in, take a big breath out, one more in. Step your right foot next to your left, inhale half, exhale heavy. Drop your hips, reach your arms, find your chair pose, last one, booty low, belly in, fingers high, you just got 5. You've just got 4. Hands can be at heart center. Sit a little bit deeper for 3. Shift more weight back into your heels for 2. Lift your heart forward. Big breath in. Exhale, bend and fold. Let it go. Halfway lift, pull forward, yogis. As you exhale, hands come down. One last round, either crow pose, jump back, or step vinyasa. Your flow, your choice, your way. We meet together in a downward facing dog. All right, you guys, inside of your downward facing dog, we've got one more flow to build. Let go of everything inside. Empty, empty, empty. Inhale, fill it up, fill it full. Exhale, let it go. Yogis, we're coming back to those donkey kicks. We're coming back to that crouching dog. So remember, we do 5 crouching dogs before we donkey kick to the front of the mat. Your donkey kick is like doing a child's pose in the air. Try to get a little bit of air time. If you don't, no big deal. You know you can always step to the front of your mat. From your downward facing dog, lift your heel bones up high, bend your knees, look forward. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, use that momentum, hop forward. Halfway lift, exhale, melts. Bend your knees, yogis, roll your spine all the way up to stand, connect the palms above the head. Press the hands together, lower palms to heart center. Yogis, we're on the right hand side, so keep your right foot down. Pull your left knee in towards your heart. That's it, flex through your left foot. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh, and then sit your butt cheeks down and back for your figure 4 chair. Your right leg is in a chair pose, shift more weight into the heel, and then keep deep flexion across your left foot in order to really start to find that stretch along your left hip. Take a big breath in. Sit a little bit lower as you breathe out. That's it, you guys. Big transition here. We're coming into Halfmoon pose. Start by lifting your left knee in towards your chest. Keep the left foot in flexion as you peel the knee open wide, reaching your right hand down, picking your left arm up, flaring into your Halfmoon. Keep your left shoulder pulling back behind you. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. One more inhale. Yogi, slow, soft landing. Fly your warrior facing the width of your mat. Both arms reach up towards the sky. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, swan dive over your thighs. Halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, melt it down. Pivot to face the front of your mat. Nice and easy, yogi. Step your right foot back behind you. Travel through your vinyasa. That's it, my friends. From your downward facing dog, lift your heel bones up high. Bend your knees deeply. We got 5 crouching dogs. You shift forward, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hop it forward, donkey kick. Halfway lift. Exhale, melt. Sweep your fingertips up towards the sky. Connect the palms. Hands to touch. Hands to heart center. Weight is in the left foot. Pull your right thigh in towards your chest. Flex the foot, cross the ankle. Bend into your left knee, figure 4 chair. Get a nice juicy stretch across that right butt cheek. Peeling the knee down, flexing the foot strong. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Yogis, we come back to your Halfmoon pose. Right knee to chest. Keep the foot in flexion to keep the leg active. Expand through your heart and slowly start to come into your balance. Lean your right shoulder, head back. Keep foot in flexion. Take another big breath in. Stay for the exhale. Take one more inhale. Slow, soft landing, yogis. Fly your warrior. Reach both arms up towards the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, bend and fold. Let it go. Halfway lift, pull forward. Exhale, melt it down. Pivot to face to the front of your mat. Step your left foot back behind you. Travel through your vinyasa. Find your flow. All right, yogis, final sequence, final push, final last little bit of strength. We do what we just did. We add on a bit at the end. From your downward facing dog, lift your heels, bones up nice and high. Bend your knees deep. Look forward, shift forward. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, hop it forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, melt. Circle of the sun, connect the palms above the head. Palms press, hands to heart. Weight in the right foot, left knee to chest. Flex the foot, cross the ankle, figure 4. We move through this first part, 1 breath, 1 move. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the foot in flexion, lift the knee to the chest, fan open wide into your Halfmoon. Yogis, if you want to come into your Tripasana variation, kick your left heel to your butt cheek, reach for the foot, fan it open. You've got 3, 2, and 1. Slow, soft landing, fly your warrior. Both arms reach up to the sky. Here is where we start to add on. Yogis, turn your left toes to the back of your mat. Pull your hips forward towards me. Lean into your triangle pose. Left hand down, right arm up. Just like your Halfmoon, yogis, rotate your right hip down. Create space across your chest as you reach towards your left shin. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. Press into your right heel, yogis. Flip it, reverse your triangle. 2 legs stay straight. As you exhale, cartwheel both hands down to frame your left foot. Here's where it gets a little bit spicier, yogis. Stand on your left foot, kick your right heel to your right butt cheek. You're coming back into your perch pose. So your forehead is down. You're contracting that hamstring like crazy. And then yogis, from your perch pose, you're gonna go ahead and start to kick your right toes up towards the ceiling, finding your standing split. Now yogis, you've got a whole bunch of options here. You can work on your flexibility, trying to use the strength of your right glute to get your toes up higher. You can work on your balance, bringing your left hand behind your left leg. Maybe one day you even bring your right hand behind your left leg. Other option here, yogis, if you want to play around with some handstand hops, I'm going to give you about 5 breaths of balance to try to do some little L kick, finding a little bit of air time. We all fall out. You're at home. Again, you get to play. Whatever you want to do, you got 5 big breaths, play around with it, find your stability, find your strength, do what feels good to you. You got 3. You got 2. And you got 1. Slow, soft landing, yogis. Tap your right toes back behind you. Your left knee is bent. Finish it off with a twist. Reach your left arm to the sky. Open up your heart. Reach left fingertips forwards and down. Step your left foot back behind you and travel through your flow. You should still be facing the back of your mat. I will guide you through to bring you back to the front. All right, yogis, final side, then we're down on the ground for the rest of class. Give it all you've got. Lift your heel bones up high. Bend your knees. Last chance to hop to the front of the mat. We start with 5 crouching dogs. Shift your weight forward. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hop it forward. Find that air time. Slow, soft landing. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, melt it heavy. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Palms pressed, hands to heart, yogis. Weight is in the left foot. Pull your right knee to your chest. Trust yourself. Even if you're facing away from the camera, no big deal. You know where to go. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Find your figure 4 chair. Lift your belly up and in. Shift your booty back in space. Take a big inhale. Take a big exhale. Pull your right knee in towards your heart. Kick your right heel back in space. Finding your half moon pose, expanding from your chest. Chupasana if you want it. Kicking right heel to right butt cheek, grabbing for the inside edge of the foot, keeping that heart peeling open wide for 3, for 2, for 1. Yogi, slow, soft landing, flyer warrior. Reach both arms up to the sky. As you exhale, right toes face the front of the mat. You're back at the front, triangle pose. Lean your left shoulder, head back, straighten through both kneecaps. Open up through the heart. Breathe in. Breathe out. Reach your right fingertips up and over, reverse your triangle. As you exhale, cartwheel, both hands down, frame your right foot. Stand on your right leg, kick your own butt. Perch pose, last one. Squeeze that left hamstring tight. Connect the knees, connect the thighs, drop the head. From here, yogis, you've got options. Kick your left toes up to the sky, standing split. You can stay right here. You can pulse your left leg a little bit higher using the strength of your left glute. You can find your balance, or you can work on those handstand hops, trying to find a little bit of air time. Ooh, or cartwheeling out. Whatever you're doing, yogis, play for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step your left foot back, yogis. Finish it off strong. Reach your right arm to the sky. Open up. Right fingertips forwards and down. Step your right foot back and travel through your flow. Take a big breath in, my friends. And a big breath out. Yogis, from your downward facing dog, ripple your spine forward. Come into your plank pose. Go ahead and drop your knees down onto the ground, and then go ahead and find a comfortable seat. If you need a sip of water, if you need a moment to take a towel break, by all means, you can do whatever feels good to you. We're gonna start to slow some things down though. From your seated position, yogis, go ahead and take all the flesh out from underneath your butt bones. You all worked so hard. I'm sure you did amazing. I wish I could have watched, but just know that I believe, I felt your energy, you killed it today. We're gonna come into double pigeon to start, yogis. Your right leg is gonna be on the bottom, your left leg is gonna be on top. So if double pigeon does not feel good to your body, you can always come into that figure 4 stretch that we took when we were standing, just laying down onto your back and taking your figure 4. If you're sticking with me, you're finding double pigeon. It's ankle to knee connection. Now most of us are gonna have a whole bunch of space between your right ankle and your left knee. If you have a block or a pillow, you can slide it there. Or you can just use your breath to start to soften into the shape. Now yogis, if you're super comfortable here, you can just go ahead and fold your weight forward, bringing your elbows into your ankle creases and bowing your forehead down. We're only gonna be here for about 5. If you look down between your legs, yogis, you should see an equilateral triangle from your pubic bone to your ankle bone, and then from your pubic bone to your left knee bone. You got 3, 2, and 1. Yogis, if you're folded forward, slowly start to rock your way up. You're gonna take your left leg, bring your fingertips next to you. You're gonna have like a big like flare can moment. Lift your left leg up, around, and back, swinging it into your half pigeon pose. Yogis, your right shin stays exactly where it just was. Peek back at your left foot. Make sure that the top of the foot is on the ground and the left hip is rotating down. Yogis, inside of your pigeon pose, use whatever blocks, props, towels. I keep on saying blocks, it's like autopilot. If you don't have blocks, no big deal. Do whatever feels good to your body. Fold forward if you need to. If you want to, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your time, yogis. Slowly start to roll yourself all the way back up. Shift the weight onto your right butt cheek, and then just go ahead and swing your left leg all the way back around. Keep your left leg nice and long, and then go ahead and take your right foot and step it down next to your left leg, so there's still space. You're not crossing your foot over. We're gonna find Vinyasa. Bring your left hand down next to your left hip. Reach your right fingertips up to the sky. Try to pull your right shoulder in front of your right shin. Flip the thumb. Wrap your right arm behind your back. Maybe you even catch it with your right fingertips. Maybe you even catch the left hand with your right fingertips. Keep your left foot in flexion, yogis. And then from here, bow your forehead down towards your knee. Try to use the strength of your leg to squeeze your thigh in towards your belly. You're trying to find a gentle clasp of the hands behind your back. Whatever you're doing, you've got 3, 2, and 1. Start to lift yourself all the way up, my friends. Kick your 2 legs out long, give them a shake. We'll take those 3 same postures on the second side. So left shin bone is down, right shin bone is on top this time. Butt bones are flat to the mat. You've pulled the flesh out from under you. And then you use the props that you need to create the support that feels best in your body, allowing your whole self to fold all the way down and forward, dropping your head and finding your breath. You've got 5, 4. The more you flex your feet, the deeper the stretch will feel. For 3, for 2, and 1. Roll yourself all the way up and out, yogis. Tent up on your fingertips. Big can moment. Right toes reach up and back behind you. Get as fancy as you want with it. Slide your left hip bone back in space. Rotate your right hip bone down. Pigeon pose. Fold it forward. Set yourself up for 5. So nice, you guys. For 4. That's it. For 3. Keep going. For 2. Breathe a little bit deeper. For 1. So good, yogis. Slowly start to pick yourself all the way up and out. Shift the weight onto your left butt bone. Reach your right leg in front of you. Slide your left foot down next to your right thigh for Vinyasa, flexing deep through your right heel. Right and left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Left shoulder pulls in front of left shin. Drop the thumb, reach behind your back, try to grab for your hand. Tap the forehead down. It does not need to touch your leg. You just hold and breathe for 3. Stay with whatever you've got for 2. Breathe into the back of your heart. Kick forward through your right heel for 1. Slowly release, lifting up and out. Yogis, bring both legs out long in front of you. Give them a shake. And then, my friends, go ahead and reach your fingertips in front of you and start to roll yourself all the way back and down. Yogis, as you arrive on your spine, go ahead and pull both of your knees in towards your chest. Drop your knees over towards the right. Press your left shoulder down onto the ground. Find a gentle twist in your spine. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Nice, you guys. Use the strength of your core. Come all the way back to center. Drop your knees over to the left. Press your right shoulder down onto the ground. Again, yogis, really start to soften through your breath. Try inhaling 4 counts through your nose. Exhaling 4 counts through your nose. 1 more big breath in. And 1 more big breath out. Yogis, come all the way back to center, wrapping arms around shins. Nice. Grab the outside edges of both of your feet. Pull your knees into your armpits. We'll take 1 last breath together. Let go of an exhale. Empty, empty, empty. Inhale, fill your belly up as full as it can get, expanding it between your thighs. Take a great big breath in. Stick out your tongue, make some noise. Yogis, wrap your arms around your shins. Pull yourself in nice and tight. Thank your body for all of its strength, for being so incredibly strong. And then, my friends, go ahead and extend your legs out long. If you're next to a wall and you prefer to do legs up the wall instead of final shavasana, or if you prefer to sit up inside of a meditative seat, you have absolutely every choice to do one of those options. Otherwise, my friends, it's legs out long, arms open by your side, final shavasana. Allow your fingers to rest down by your side. Allow your eyes to fall closed. Allow your breathing to return to its natural cadence. Yogis, I have about 2 songs left in the playlist that you're listening to, if you're listening to it. If you would like to stay in your shavasana for as long as you'd like, by all means you can. However, I'm going to start to sign off. Enjoy your shavasana. Try to take as long of a rest as you can. Thank you all so, so much for working so hard. It was such a pleasure to move with you all, even if it was virtually tonight. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your evening with so much gratitude, my friends. Namaste. Bye, guys. I'm going to sign off so that we don't disrupt the friends in Shavasana. You can find me on Instagram, Magsano. Head over there if you want to say things. Otherwise, I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Check out Chelsea Piers for other classes. We're here all week, so come join us, move with us, and we hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.